Throughout history, men have always been drawn to grass. Whether it be in the park, a sports ground, or simply in your own garden, there's just something about those quintessential British stripes that makes you want them for yourself. Not to mention getting one over on your neighbours. Follow Daniel on his lawn journeys in his step-by-step videos this year, whilst you create your own lawn journey, achieving that dream lawn you have always wanted with simple and easy to follow methods. The lawn you have always dreamed of is only a grass seed away. Now sit back and enjoy the video. Oh, and one more thing. If you want to subscribe, you know what to do.
So we're back at the little job at the Britain's Best Lawn. Just going to take the covers off because one actually blew off with the high winds, as you can see there. It was a bit of a nightmare taking it off, and all the detritus that fell on top actually just ended up falling on the lawn, so I had to get the blower out, as you'll see in a second. So when you're taking the staples out, I just use a staple to lift the staples out with the ones that are really hard in, but make sure you get them all out, because if you leave any rogue ones in and your mower hits them, you're going to cause a lot of damage. Right, so we've got some nice growth after 2 weeks after seeding. It might look a bit bare, but it's not. There's plenty of seed down there, look. It's coming through amongst the existing lawn. So I've no doubt in my mind at all that this lawn, despite looking bare, will come up trumps. And it only looks fuller over there because we're further away, but if we go over, it's exactly the same. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to cut it, just take the tops off, get some Soar Pro on, and some Grace and some Steller, and then give it a water, and that's it for today at this job. So far, so good. Oh, just on with the hater now on setting 2, just to pick up all that detritus that fell off the fleece and take the tips off the lawn, ready to apply the Soar Pro and Grace. Then mixed up my Soar Pro and Grace in the tank, didn't have any Steller, I'd run out and forgot to replenish my van. Sprayed that, double pass, then give it a good watering. Keith came out and taught Chelsea because they won last night. As you know, he only comes out when they win, and he brought me a celebratory can of Coke. So, all good here. Give it a good watering. Talk some more Chelsea. Job's a good one. Okay, so that's done. Looks absolutely fantastic. Really pleased with the coverage. And I've not overthought it. All I've done, as you've seen what I've done, seeded it, top dressed it, covered it a week later, lifted the covers off today a week later, from when we did it, 2 weeks from when we seeded, cut it on number 2 on the hater, Soar Pro, Grace. I didn't have any Steller with me, so I've just put Soar Pro and Grace on. They don't need to stay on the leaf, the roots take those up. So I just watered it in after, as you saw. Key now is to keep it damp over the hot weekend. Really, then that seed will really take off. Because we've got the membrane under there, the roots are going to hit that, and then they won't be able to go any further. So the water kind of reservoir stops there for them. So on this particular lawn, we will need to keep it wet for that reason, but not flood it. We're just looking to keep that top surface damp, so there's some water there available for it. But other than that, that's all we need to do at this point. So we'll come back in a week and we'll see what it looks like after this weekend, when it's supposed to be hot, although it keeps changing. Today's been really cold, but we promised some heat over the weekend, which will really get this lawn going. And then finally we can crack on with this, some kind of maybe like a death cap mushroom that I'm not even going anywhere near it. Is growing out of that hole there. I've never seen one of those before. So like I say, I'm not even going to try and touch it or anything, just going to leave it. And then we'll crack on with this next week for sure. Keith's got the slate ordered for this, to fill that in. And then they're doing a path over here. So this is going to do me a favour as well, so I don't have to worry about the shrubs coming over the edge of the lawn like I did last year. So that's all the way down. So then they're doing the porcelain stone all the way down. And that'll be really nice too, and then we can crack on with this. So this will be my video for next week. So until then, see you soon.